All right, guys, we are live. Welcome to episode 6 of Westworld, aka titled The Adversary. And with me here today is Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, Buddha King, this time?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. And of course, we have Charles. How's it going, man?
Doing pretty good, and after the events of this episode, it has caused me to come up with a interesting theory that I'm going to bring up later.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, this episode was interesting. We're talking before we started, and Lou said he liked the episode, not as excited as he'd like. So we're not going to go to Lou first because, Lou's just bringing a lot of that negativity over from The Walking Dead over. I don't know why he hasn't washed that away, but we'll keep that aside. Let's talk about...
Well, I did wash away the filth of The Walking Dead.
With Shameless?
Yeah, with Shameless and then with Westworld.
Yeah.
It was, granted, I know you ain't come to me first, but I will interject my lovely opinion.
Yeah, so it seems. Go ahead.
It was a good episode. We learned more this episode, which was, it's always a good thing. I mean... My question is Arnold alive?
Yeah,
Did he fake his
That's
own
my
death?
theory.
That
is my theory.
I don't think Arnold is alive. I think Arnold has dumped his mind into a machine somewhere.
Oh, come on. You just stole my theory. God damn it. I'm sorry for the language, but damn it.
You gotta be quick. Son
of a... Oh, well, that was my theory. I think Arnold is alive, Arnold is alive, but not in the traditional sense. I think he transferred his consciousness to one of his creations.
Yes. Now, what I liked was that there's espionage, and that's one coming from Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
And Teresa spoke to somebody in, I believe, Chinese. It sounded... I first thought maybe someone from the board. It might be also a competitor too, or someone, but I think most likely it's from the board. But who's she sending that message to? Even though they say it was sent to Delos satellites, doesn't mean Delos was getting that information themselves.
Man, it could be to the host of Arnold.
No. Remember the lady said there were two separate. Said Teresa was sending information out one, then Arnold was also sending information out to different hosts, which makes me believe now this show is not necessarily about AI anymore.
It's about espionage?
No, it's about immortality. It really is about immortality, not about AI anymore per se. I'm not saying the AI won't exist out of this because everything that what's her name has done, Dolores has done, Arnold was the one who suggested it.
But okay, to your theory, what if they're starting multiple plots for all the seasons to come?
Okay, that I agree. Maybe that's the case. Maybe AI is not this season.
We have the madam who looks like she's going to create an uprising.
Yeah.
You have Dolores on her quest to probably find Arnold with the Man in Black.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ford who wants to control it all.
Yeah. And we got the company who wants to do something else with it.
And then you have Teresa who has some outside interest with espionage. And then the poor girl just got caught in the middle at the end of this episode.
Oh, you mean the new head of the company? Oh, the new person from corporate?
No, not her. The one who got caught at the end of the episode.
Oh, no, I don't think she got caught. I think that's Helmsworth brother came afterwards. Because I think he likes her. I think he's always keeping tabs on her just to make sure.
Could be.
Yeah, I really think that's the case. I'm like, at first I thought maybe somebody grabbed her, but then I was like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, Westworld is not like that where they just kill characters. There's always a lead up for something, and no human has necessarily died yet on Westworld.
True. Yeah. But like I said, this season could just be the setup. Remember, if they want a 5-season run, what better way than to put out all these great plots out there now and then tackle them as the seasons go?
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree. What do you think, Charles?
Oh, I agree, but to your point about crap, what is her name? The woman that got taken like right at the end of the episode. What was her name?
Bernard's assistant, Ellie. Yes, Ellie.
Something like Ellie.
I think it might be Ellie. Elsie. Elsie, that's her name, Elsie. My theory is that she was taken by the machine that's being inhabited by Arnold.
I disagree. I don't think we're going to see Arnold till the very end of the season, if we see Arnold.
That leads me to bring another theory. What if Arnold built himself a new body that looks identical to Ford, and that way he can sneak into the Westworld like inner workings and manipulate things from that point?
That would be interesting.
That would be a whole other twist on its own entirely.
Yeah.
So
you get to redeem yourself with that one, Charles.
So then we don't know what Ford is. It were we talking to original Ford or another Ford? Who knows? I mean, even the fact that Ford had the original creations, in Sector 17, just where he would go and relive his past memories of his childhood.
Now,
there.
That was a creepy kid with the way that opened up.
Yeah, that was the original models. They're all metallic. Remember, the original models were metallic, and the new ones are all 3D printed to be more human-like.
Yep, they get that fake oil that turns to blood.
Yeah.
Well, they're basically made out of milk. Yeah.
One of Ford's host children is a girl. Could Dolores be the adult version of her? Perhaps Arnold was married to Ford's sister. God damn, man. People have all these theories, man. Like, it's like left and right now. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that's a good one, IC Spot. That's a little way out there.
But there is a theory that's been circulating that I don't understand, and it's people saying that William is the young man in black. And I like there's a time jump between the two different arcs.
Everybody has said that because whenever they focus on William and his friend, it initially feels like it's not there. It's not in the same time, but this episode confirmed, specifically when the man in black told, what's his name again in the show?
Teddy,
that his girl is gone. And he's like, okay, I have to go look for my girl because she's missing from the ranch, which is not a time jump, which is the same time period. It's just
but there's other things that came into play that further proves that theory is false, and I don't understand why people are refusing to see that.
Well, because whenever they never put it in the same episode, and it's always like different episodes, so a lot of people still feel like it, this week was Man in Black. We don't see William, and then we see William next week. We're going to see him next week. So I think that's where a lot of people are just stuck in, and they're not paying attention to this hit Man in Black telling Teddy that your girlfriend is gone. IC Sports says, could Bernard have sent security officer Stubbs to protect Elsie, and he was messaging her? He could have. It's possible. Because remember, he asked her, are you alone? But I just think he went. I think the security officer Stubbs went on his own, probably, because I think he has a thing for her.
If it was somebody trying to protect her, why would he have wrapped his arm around her neck like that so quickly, like a choker hold? Why would he have done that?
No, I thought he wrapped his hand and then covered her mouth.
Yeah, but see, you understand something. That particular scene happened right when it ended. So that's the moment that you're seeing, and you're like, oh, is she captured? It keeps us wanting more for next week.
Yeah, I know, and it is always good when they do that, but it's also bad because they're going like, "Oh, come on, not at that moment. I don't want to wait until next week."
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think she's gonna die. I think it's really Stubbs showing up, and I think maybe Stubbs saw something else around there, and then he came in and he saw Elsie. So he basically.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. The Walking Dead writers need to watch Westworld. Even though the first episode of Westworld was a little slow, they have built up every episode since and made it much better. Unlike The Walking Dead, they started off with an okay premiere and got progressively bad since.
Okay, Lou, we're still talking Westworld. Can we not talk Walking Dead right now? There's a lot.
I just want The Walking Dead to get their crap together because Westworld should be kicking their butts in ratings.
Yeah, I mean, it should be, but the problem with Westworld is Westworld requires some thinking for a lot of people, and a lot of people just can't do that kind of thinking right now. Because Westworld, if you think about it, right, we're sitting down here, we're discussing different theories in Westworld. Who is what is going on? I mean, there's a theory of the fact that, look, number one, there's no true AI, because even the madam proved to us that she's not really AI. She cannot think for herself. As she's talking, everything is mapping out in front. That is not AI. That's just really advanced computing. That's just all it is. And the fact that also she cannot improve herself. She had to basically force Felix and the other guy to improve her.
Well, what she needs a little help from Google Assistant.
She needs more than Google Assistant. She needs Watson, pretty much. Yeah, go ahead, Charles.
I was just gonna say to Lou's comment. I mean, I will be able to get myself some Google Assistant on Wednesday because that's when my phone's coming in.
Oh, ain't you the lucky bastard?
Yeah,
yes, I am.
Yeah, so I think on that point, we don't see true AI yet, but maybe this is becoming the true birth of AI. And then we have Dolores, who we thought she rewrote a scene, and then you realize it's Arnold. Arnold told the little boy to kill his dog. Arnold helped Dolores rewrite stuff, her own programming right there. And then even when Elsie was looking at the stuff, she's like, it has to be Arnold. There's no other programmer who is this good.
Or Ching Chong Wong.
Wait, who?
Felix, no.
Yeah, you're talking about Felix, Lou.
Hey, homie's got some skills.
He's not behavioral level. He's not behavior level. He's good, but he's not.
No. He's like a mechanic. He's like a mechanic who just knows how to locate it. He's not a creator. Like Arnold is the one who can rewrite your code from base. He's the kind of guy that goes, okay, I think that's wrong. I'm gonna fix this. I'll try and fix this and fix that.
The funny moment of the episode was the ding dong who got drunk and decided to pee on the park.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, the writer.
Yeah, the guy, the head of narrative. Yeah, where he was peeing on the holographic thing, and then his boss Teresa saw him doing the whole thing, and then that's when we see the member of the board.
Yeah, basically her boss.
Yeah, because when he met her at the bar at that resort or whatever, I suspect
the top floor. Yeah,
I suspected that she was a spy for a competitor, but when she was revealed to be a member of the board, I was like, oh. You are so screwed.
When I saw her at first, I thought she was just some random chick that probably worked there, and they have a little spot where, because you can't leave.
Yeah, but remember,
so they have a spot when you go on your days off.
This is Westworld.
And relax.
No one speaks for a lengthy period of time without any kind of purpose. That's how Westworld is. You don't talk that long without having some kind of purpose. Even the lesser characters, but it's that purpose for a time. I mean, we saw Felix the first time.
Moment, his purpose was trying to, sweeten the honey.
No, not her. When you see her walking in, I was like, like you said, either a spy or she has something to do with the company. It's one of the two.
Well, ain't you two the geniuses of the show?
No, it's just the way Westworld is. It's the way it's written. Remember, this is written, and also remember who's the showrunner of this of the show, Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother.
Okay.
Just like any Nolan movie. No, any Nolan movie, he does things specifically. They're just things that they do specifically. So when I say Elsie's not going to die, it's because they just don't kill any people like that in Westworld. If they kill somebody in the second episode, then I'll say she's dead. But they've been killing hosts the whole time. And Teddy, it's like Teddy just snapped too.
I think that's going to change in episode 9.
Oh yeah. They might do episode 8. I think. I mean, just to break
different.
Yeah, just to have it a little different from Game of Thrones. It might be episode 8 where we see something happen.
Well, it's not even Game of Thrones. There's a lot of these shows. Episode 9. Well, their final show, their final episode going into their season finale is always some big event's going to happen. IC
Spot said Ford looked a bit nervous. He's not in as much control with Arnold influencing the host. Yeah, but the thing is, Arnold is only influencing old hosts, so Ford still has a way of stopping it. Remember, Arnold's influence does not pertain to any of the newly updated ones. Now, that's my question: Is Maeve the madam? Is she an old or a newer host?
I think she's an old.
I don't know how old is she though.
I believe when Bernard was looking up all the old hosts that were still in commission.
She's not an old host because she's flesh. Remember. This guy, she's the one that they go in and they replace and they do all the flesh cuts and everything. The only but she wasn't on Bernard's list, was she? You said when Bernard was looking at the list of old hosts, she wasn't on that list.
I think I could have. I know I saw Dolores.
And Dolores was shown, but I don't think she was on there. I mean, I'll go back and check.
I might be wrong. I could be wrong. I thought I saw her.
So if she's a new host and she's becoming more cognizant, that means that has nothing to do with Arnold. And that is AI versus robot. That's
who might save the day in season 5.
That is literally almost like a separation between loyal robot and AI, or one of the two. I mean, I don't even know. Teddy's becoming a black hat, more evil. Of course, I told you Teddy was going to get more evil.
I like that part that he broke out the little sorry rope restraints and got on the back of that trailer and just mowed all them fuckers down. That shit was cool.
Yeah, I mean, James Marsden needed that kind of scene. He's been playing out goody two-shoe guys for a long time. He needed something to just change that image a little bit on there.
Yeah, he needs to stop being the punk.
Really?
Dude, every movie he's in, he's always the punk who loses his girl. Superman Returns.
No, he still kept her. No, Superman didn't go back to
Man,
Lois.
let's be real. If Brandon Roth said, "Come on, Lois, you come on with me," she was gone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so now
it's Superman.
Go again.
He lost his girl to Ryan Gosling in The Notebook. Wolverine kept messing with Jean, and Cyclops couldn't do nothing.
Man, James Marsden can't get a break.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then in the beginning of this show, he tries to save Dolores and catches a bullet to the gut.
Okay, yes.
He's
I see Spot was saying Felix told Maeve, that we are alike except that the hosts have more powerful brains. The only difference is the humans control them. So she is a newer model compared to
the older
ones, which is.
See, what she's going to do is use those two boys as her puppets and make herself so smart.
Well, she matched her smartness in this last episode to 18.
She's coming out the gate swinging.
Yeah, she's gonna be a terror when she decides. And she's not. No, I don't think she's gonna come out swinging. I think she's gonna test it for a little bit. I think she's gonna test her limits.
Of course.
And then episode 8 or 9,
she's coming out swinging.
Yeah, definitely. I said I really enjoyed the episode because it gave us answers and then more questions, because now it's kind of separated from it's not really AI anymore. To Charles's point, Arnold is inhabiting a body, or at least he is inhabiting something somewhat like a body, and he's trapped somewhere, so he needs to leave. That might be the reason why he wants them to find the maze. The reason, because to me at first you think, why? The reason you make a maze is because you'll put yourself in a body or something, but it's not ready yet. You don't want someone to find it and destroy it, so you create a maze.
True.
And then when you're ready, if you still can't get out, then you get to your machines to come back and help you out.
He has a good point that the scary part is they are better than humans in a way. Kind of like the Cylons.
Yeah, pretty much.
The human form Cylons.
Mm-hmm.
They just kept regenerating.
Yeah. Except these ones, if you kill them, they can't come back unless you bring them back.
But see, the Cylons, you killed them, they came back.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the difference here, is that the humans still have control, because if you shoot her, actually no, she can't really die. She just turns off.
And then she gets repaired.
Yeah.
And she comes back like brand new.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Wow. Anything else you want to add, Charles?
No, not really.
Really, that's it? You're just as excited as I was, and then you just tell me, no, not really? Come on.
Well, because you stole his theory at the start of this.
I did not steal it. I just had the same thought, and I was like, and because Charles said it and he just kind of stopped, I didn't realize he stopped and was going to continue. I was like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry, Charles. I'm sorry.
I was going to hold on to my theory until later in the discussion. That way it'd be like, ooh, big surprise.
Yeah.
See, Charles, we've learned with you, you have to say your theories earlier because you have a tendency to forget.
Yeah, that's with Geeks of the Round. That's not with OnBoored.
Well, let's see. I see Spot says, but if they are like and really flesh and blood, human brains can they reproduce? No, they cannot. Because they're built and they don't have any organic material. They have pseudo-organic material. They don't have organic material that can self-replicate. So,
well, except for Teddy, because it seems to be the man in black gave him 2 gallons of blood oil, and he's walking around like nothing happened to him.
Yeah, no, but he also that could simply be a function of his motor system that says this amount of blood oil must be in there, or else he's not working properly.
We'll see.
So it could be that. Although they didn't say how Teddy's wounds healed, so I don't know if they do heal or if it's like graphite that can kind of like pseudo regrow or something. I don't know.
Only time will tell.
If you're grown from stem cells, that's a milk bat stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you're asking questions I have no answers for. But good stuff, though. Good stuff all around. Any final thoughts on the episode and what to expect next week?
Well, with Westworld, the episode itself was fantastic. I would give it a solid 9.2 out of 10. But for the preview for next week, when it comes to Westworld, I avoid the previews for next week. That way, when the new episode comes on, I'm surprised for everything that happens, and I go in blind. And I prefer to keep it that way, so I've been avoiding the previews.
I just stated a few right now. How about you, Lou?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I mean, like I said, this is going to be one of the particular shows that once it's over, I want to go back and do a 10-hour binge. Because I think it's going to flow so much better as a 10-hour binge. And I'm really looking forward to The Walking Dead with Suckage next week, and we can move Westworld to 10:15 Sunday nights.
Yes, I see Spot. Just to let you know, we might move Westworld to Sunday nights over Walking Dead. Walking Dead has one more week to redeem itself. And also, again, Walking Dead's the longest season, so might as well do Westworld after next week. So 2 weeks from now, Westworld will move to Sundays at around 10,
15, yeah.
10:15 or so. So anyway, yeah, I enjoyed it too. I would give it 4.8. Solid episode all around. And 2 weeks from now, not next week, 2 weeks. So unless
that would be episode 7.
Yeah, unless you want to join us for The Walking Dead at 10:15 on Sundays.
You could join us for the rant, because it's pretty sure it's going to be a rant-filled episode.
This is Lou just taking anger. His name is Buddha Rod, and you can see there's no calm there at all. All right, guys, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and always enjoy your entertainment.
Bye-bye.